and welcome to Hispanic Lab Kids. I'm Giuseppina Russo, and today we have the co founder of Edu Spanish. And we're going to talk today about this project that is starting on Kickstarter for funding. And you need to hear about this amazing project about learning Spanish. So, welcome, Ruben, to Hispanic Lab Kids. How are you today?
Very good. Thank you, Pina, for having me and giving me this opportunity to speak about our project.
So tell me everything about your project. How did you find this opportunity in the market, and who was the client that was deserving this kind of tool?
Okay, well, basically, we started about 2 years ago with Ruben Daniel and as my partner, and he's my son, and he's very tech savvy. So we decided to create a platform to sell videos online for training and seminars, and so we started looking for clients on the space of training and seminars. And after this couple of years, we decided to say, well, why we don't create our own content? And it happens that my wife, I mean, it just become a family business. My wife, Mary Lou, she has been teaching Spanish in the North Shore for 10 years with a very effective method based on the Common European Framework, which is A1, A2, B1, B2. So we said, well, why don't we take this program and put it online, which is a kind of a big challenge to do that. So because she does everything live and she also supports everything with exercises and all of that. So, but yeah, Ruben, with a software developer, came with a very neat piece of software where the student can connect to have classes online live and also have exercises, interactive exercises, interactive lessons. So basically, we did it kind of very quick during the summer. We created a prototype. We ran the prototype with 10 people here, local friends, Canadian friends that wanted to learn Spanish, and so we ran for 4 weeks. Very successful. They like it. They connected online. They made friends online because the system allows up to 5 people to connect. Um, so it was really a success, I consider, for the very short time. So we decided, okay, well, now we have to go for funding to create the entire system, because the program is 3 levels: level one, level two, level three, with many lessons and videos and online classes and all of that. So that's why we decided to go to crowdfunding.
And just a question, why do you think you guys are different? Because today we have so many platforms for e-learning. You can even connect with a teacher online via Skype. Why do you think your platform is different, and why we should back your project?
Well, because we have decided to do it in a bit different way than the other programs, because we have studied many of these programs and the English programs also, where uh, the teaching method, it is, yeah, there are some live lessons, but they just go in a very traditional way. In this one, we decided that we're gonna create a story, and the story is gonna be for people, for young professionals that they're gonna meet in Spain, and they're gonna travel in every country. So the idea in here will be that in every country, the lessons will be containing. I mean, they will be with the culture of that country in terms of food, traditions, and all of that, because Latin America is very rich in traditions and culture. So the student will not only be learning Spanish in this system, the Common European Framework, but also they will be learning through the culture and traditions of every country. So we're going to make it in pictures and videos and recipes and all what it is in every country where this friends will be moving in. We already created the characters. And the other one that will different is that we're gonna do it in a what we call the personalized way, where they're gonna have the live class with sort of a mentor. The instructor will be like a mentor during the training and during the other time that the student is learning. Yes, so
So
those are the things. Yes.
if people want to back your project, could you tell us how to find it on Kickstarter for those that are not very familiar with Kickstarter, which is a crowdfunding platform? How do we find it?
The link is very simple. Is eduspanish.com/ks. We have a landing page at eduspanish.com, edu Spanish, spanish.com. We have a landing page, just a landing page, and there's gonna be a link in there to go directly to the Kickstarter campaign. But if it's only the /KS, it will take it directly to the
To
website,
Kickstarter.
to Kickstarter website. Yes.
So for us that we are Hispanics, you are in Vancouver, I'm in Toronto, Adrian is in Miami, who's my co-host at Hispanic Lab Kids Radio. For us, it's very important for our kids to learn Spanish. How do you think your project is going to help Hispanic families that have kids growing in an Anglo environment? Those kids that are already thinking only in English, how do you think you can help these kids through your project?
Well, we thought about that, and that's why the story framework will help these kids, because actually the story is based on that. The story is of four kids that their parents decided to immigrate to different countries in the world, and they decide to go and find their Latin roots by going to Spain, to one of these Spanish schools that are in Spain, and they meet. So I think any kid or any teenager or any young professional will relate to this story, where they will be able to learn about the different culture and food and everything on the different countries, because every country is different in Latin America. That's what we are excited about. That we also will be channeling some of these culture and traditions that are very rich. So that's one of the. I
What
think they will get identified with this idea of the story.
what is the appropriate age for a kid to start learning through your program? It's at 5, it's at 3 years old. Obviously, they have to be with their caregiver during the session, but what is the appropriate age to have this kind of learning class for kids?
I I think at the beginning, because again we ponder on that, and at the beginning, the program is geared towards adults, travelers, and business people. Um, but there is another section of the program for teenagers. I don't think that we will get into the children teaching, because that's a different it's a different
It's a different
world, I
beast.
would say.
Yes, absolutely. Well, in case you guys decide to have a beta for children, Adrian has 2 kids and I have one. So there you go. You have 3 kids to start um, teaching online. So I would like to thank you so much for being with us today at Hispanic Lab Kids. And I thank you so much on behalf of all Hispanic families that we are in English speaking countries and we are always struggling trying to transmit our culture and our language to our kids. Thank you again, Ruben.
Well, thank you very much, Pina, and thank you very much, Adrian, for having me. And yeah, and we have high expectations for the crowdfunding, and we are just waiting for the okay from Kickstarter. So we are thinking that at the end of this week or beginning of next week, we're gonna be live, and yeah, we will send you the link, and So if you can help us with Twitter, tweeting once the link is live, and then that will everything
What
will
is the,
help with
the
with a
Twitter
crowd.
hand? What is the Twitter handle that we need to use?
Ruben Daniel will take care of that because he's the tech part. So
Okay.
I will tell him at the end of today to send you all of that.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, thank you again.